Please stand for, we're just trying to see how compliant faculty are, for the national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. So good evening and welcome to our Master's Hooding Ceremony. I'm Dr. Ben Caldwell. I'm Dean of the Graduate School. I'd like to extend a special welcome to our graduates who are about to receive their degrees tomorrow morning at commencement. It is now my honor to introduce Dr. Robert Vartabedian, President of Missouri Western State University, who will introduce the platform party.
Thank you, Dr. Caldwell. I'm glad to do this, and it's a small platform party, so it'll just take me a second to do this. To my far left is Dr. Stacia Benzel. She's professor and chairperson of the Department of English and Modern Language, and she's today's announcer, so she has the toughest job of all. Next to her, we have Ms. Jamie Bartley, Missouri Western alumna and speaker for tonight's ceremony. And then next to Ms. Bartley is Dr. Ben Caldwell, who you've met, Dean of the Graduate School and Professor of Chemistry. And then to my right is our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, who I might add has served this university for 41 years, and I'm sorry to say is retiring at the end of June, but has been a true asset to the university for many, many years. Please. So please join me in giving them all a round of applause. Thank you very much.
So today we're going to acknowledge the accomplishments of 57 graduate students. They'll be receiving again their degrees or even graduate post-baccalaureate certificates tomorrow. The group includes 34 women, 23 men. Most come from Missouri, but they also come from Kansas, Illinois, Tennessee, and Texas. But we have representatives within the entire graduate school from all across the country. Some graduating students have come across the globe, and there was a sash ceremony for our international students. So we have students representing 11 different countries this evening. They include, their home countries include China, England, Jamaica, Honduras, Germany, Brazil, India, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, and South Korea. Having such a diverse group or population of students from across the country and across the world really benefits not just our graduate program, but all of our students, the undergraduates, and all of us who work here at Missouri Western State University. So thank you for coming here to St. Joseph. In addition to the spring graduates this evening, we even have a few who were unable to attend the hooding ceremony this past December who wanted to participate in this very special event. So we have a few who are coming back to us, and we welcome all of you, all of our graduates tonight, and your family and friends. So the graduates here this evening include individuals who have excelled in academic studies with the average GPA being about 3.8, which is very high. There are students who have presented their research and participated at regional, national, and international conferences. Students who have volunteered many hours of service in our community in the region. They have worked as interns for local and regional companies. Students have participated in university student organizations. They have served the university as invaluable workers in various offices across the campus. Some as graduate assistants, graduate teaching assistants, assistant athletic coaches, and trainers. And their many talents and skills, this member of the graduating class has had a very profound impact on the university. So the hooding, people ask about the hooding ceremony itself. What is this all about? And so the hood is this thing you see faculty wearing, which our graduates are about to receive from their advisor or mentor. This hooding ceremony represents a rite of passage that dates back to the 12th century in Europe. Through your classes and projects, internships, and theses, you become masters of your discipline, hence the term of your degree. The hood represents you becoming a master in your discipline. Only 30% of the population in the US receives a bachelor's degree, and only 9% of the population earns a master's degree, which puts you in a very select group. As you've moved through your academic programs, you've been transformed from student into colleagues and peers with your teachers, your instructors, your mentors, and advisors. So we salute and congratulate all of you receiving master's degree, and we look forward to learning about your continuing contributions and achievements. So thank you. Missouri Western also takes great pride in knowing that we have so many outstanding faculty members, for it's the faculty who are responsible for the transformation that I just spoke of. They're the heart and soul of the university. And faculty, it's with great respect that I ask all of our faculty members to stand so that we can recognize all of your contributions. Thank you. Lastly, we need to recognize one last group, those of you in the audience. The students here have sacrificed much to earn their degree. Many of our graduating students have had to balance their class studies, projects, internships, their research theses. They've had to balance these with jobs and family and home lives. And in many cases, they may have had to miss events or time with their family and friends. And there's no doubt that being a graduate student is tremendously challenging with all of these obligations. And you, as family and friends, have watched your loved ones as they work to reach this end goal. So will all of the family members please stand so we can recognize you? Thank you.
I get to introduce our speaker for this evening, and she's a remarkably accomplished woman who is relatively early in her career. Her name is Jamie Bartley. Jamie is an alumna from our Masters of Science program in nursing. She's a native of Omaha, Nebraska, earned her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing from the University of Nebraska Medical Center, specialized in medical surgery telemetry. And she's worked at a number of very well-respected hospitals across the country, including the Cottage Hospital in Santa Barbara, California, the University of California at Los Angeles Medical Center, and the Mayo Clinic. She returned to Nebraska, to the Nebraska Medical Center, where she began working on a very interesting area, the area of organ transplant coordination. She then moved to St. Luke's Hospital in Kansas City. At St. Luke's, she helped start up a liver transplant program and served as the organ donor transplant manager. It was during that time that we were fortunate to get Jamie here for our master's program. She applied for admission here at Missouri Western to the Master of Science program in nursing with a concentration in healthcare management. She completed her master's degree just this past December, so she was sitting here not all that long ago. While working on her master's studies here, Jamie moved to the University of Kansas Health System. She became the organ transplant nurse manager over kidney, pancreas, and living donation programs. Just a few months ago, quite recently actually, Jamie was involved in helping to organize and coordinate one of the most complex organ transplant chain surgeries. 10 patients were involved in 5 kidney transplants over the course of just 2 days. Jamie was integral in helping to plan and to coordinate that transplant chain. So we're obviously very proud of her involvement in this remarkable achievement and all of the other achievements she's had in her career also, obviously. We are very proud to claim her as one of our very own. Please join me in welcoming Miss Jamie Bartley.
Thank you. Thank you for that very nice introduction. Good evening. It is my pleasure to join you for this momentous occasion. Tonight, it is both a great honor and a bit reminiscent for me to be invited to speak here. As mentioned, you see, just a few short months ago, I was seated where you are all today, and my family was where your families are now. My mentors, who guided me through 5 years of study, stood proud and ready to grant me my hood in Masters of Science Nursing Healthcare Leadership. As Dr. Carolyn Brose shared her parting words of wisdom and congratulations, I remembered my journey. At the time, I pondered many things, as you likely are all now. All the long nights, all the papers, all the presentations, coordinating family schedules, work schedules, life schedules, like vacations, if you were lucky enough to take any of those. And of course, all those classes. You pulled it off. You may be humble enough to wonder, how in the heck did you ever manage this? Much like your past, and I promise even your future accomplishments, the answer, I believe, is twofold. First, you are only as strong as the strength of the teams that surround you. I see them out there, all of them. The husbands, the wives, the significant others, the children, the parents, the siblings, the grandparents. A team of family members supporting you in your journey, cheering you on, picking up the pieces at home, and sometimes that means your kids grew to know Tuesday nights as McDonald's nights, more than they knew it to be mom's night, class night. Whether they're here with you tonight or they're in your heart forever, they've been your rock through this. And there were many days that they were your reason to keep pushing through. You also likely had a team of close friends and coworkers that mentored and coached you. Some going before you, encouraging you to do the same. They helped you in areas you needed information and cheered you along every step of the way. They came to your rescue bringing provisions, whether you needed coffee to keep going or a cocktail to toast for finishing that last final. These people are part of your personal network, a group of peers you've connected with, and you share an unspoken mission, that is to support one another through this life's journey. And I know each of you have had a team of classmates who not only divided and conquered, only when necessary, Dr. Brose, I promise, but a team who came together, a group of minds stronger than any individual. A group who not only knows your pain, but knows your passion. The ones who laughed at your jokes, and you know the ones I'm talking about. The jokes that involved your specialty area, that were told, when you told them to others, they didn't understand. These people get you, and they had your back. The strength of these teams helped carry you through, and together you can accomplish great things. Secondly, and equally, your personal motivation and determination to succeed brought you here today. Whether it took you 2 years or 5 years to arrive here, you earned the right to sit amongst your peers as a master in your field. You have dedicated the past several years of your life studying with experts and learning from them. Like I have found, what you may have discovered is just how much more there is to know. Let that same motivation and determination that got you here today commit you to becoming a lifelong learner. Determined never to settle with what we know now. Motivated to keep learning and growing in our field. Lastly, and naturally, you may wonder what's next. After all, we've been in school mode for several years. We're used to completing objectives and moving on to the next one, finishing a class and starting a new one. While graduation ceremonies like this one mark obvious new chapters in our life, remember, the hood you receive today does not hold the power to transform you today. This event marks the years of progress that you have been making throughout your entire coursework. You have been becoming this over time. So whether you continue in your current position, you seek that promotion, or you enter a specialty area, you are capable of achieving great things through your personal motivation and determination to succeed, and through the strength of the teams that support you. So, trust and remember that wherever this road leads you, and it may lead you behind a podium sooner than you thought it would, that this road is rooted in Missouri Western's core values of service, quality, enthusiasm, freedom, respect, and courage. Sometimes lots of courage. So take a deep breath, take some time, and take it all in. You've earned this moment. Congratulations, class of 2018, and to the teams who lift them up. Thank you.
Jamie, thank you for your wonderful message. At this time, we will present the candidates who will be receiving master's degree and graduate certificates. The master's degree is the highest non-honorary academic degree awarded by Missouri Western State University. Graduates receiving a master's degree will receive a hood in an age-old tradition in which the hood represents the attainment of that degree. The interior silk lining of the hood displays the colors of Missouri Western. The opening of the hood is trimmed in velvet in the color representing the academic field. Assisting with the hoods will be faculty members from each graduate's master's program. Will the candidates for master's degrees and graduate certificates please rise? These students have met all of the requirements of the faculty and the Board of Governors for the following graduate degrees and certificates. Postgraduate certificate, Master of Applied Arts, Master of Applied Science, Master of Applied Science in Assessment, Master of Information Management, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Nursing.
Will the candidates for graduate certificates and master's degrees please come forward? Will the respective faculty please take their places with them? Samantha Fiddler Newby. Like Liu. Juya Queen. Ana Lidia Maldonado Bulnes. Payal Verma. Tiffany Danielle Adams. Ashok K.C. Chandana Chereddy. Santosh Vandari. Wejdan Abdulrahim Al-Hari. Muhammad Ali Al-Karni. Dylan Bradshaw. Haeyeon Park. David Paul Norval. Kristen Marie Cooper. Raghavendra Kotakanda. Brandon Ross Nolan. Vin Thi Chuan Bi. Ezra Hussein Al Khalifa. Abdul Rahman Al Shahrani. Tiffany K. Peterson. Tanea Alacia Spanks. LaQuisha Monique Chafin. Angela Marie Billingsley. Ching Yen Lee. Allison Danielle Geyer. Bryce Alexander McKenzie. Amy Lee Simmons. Sarah Jane Schlanker. Allison Kristen Anderson. Ashley Nichelle Roulon. Sarah Lynn Douglas. Diane Carol Erin Kipping. Ian Michael McDowell. Jessica Suzanne Gregory. Bethany Kayleen Dreyer. Tyler Matthew Cordner. Darshan Rajashekar. Sanheeth Chinta. Dikshitha Reddy Mandadi. Alex Danielle Tilley. Pamela Jean Campbell. Yishka Sadayan Chin. Sean Matthew Clark. Octavio Ehlers Salsa. Sarah Kathleen Gibson. Riley Edward Egger. Catherine Nicole Spear. Ryan David Hand. Zachary Joseph Price. Hannah Jurgensen. Ricky Ann Frizzell.
Well, my personal congratulations to our soon-to-be official post-baccalaureate degree and certificate recipients. I cannot tell you how gratifying it is to see the growth of this graduate program. In 10 years, we have grown perhaps 20-fold, and you certainly reflect that, and I think it's not only in quantity, but in quality as well. This is a very impressive milestone in your life, that is to have an advanced degree. And as Dean Caldwell mentioned, I think it's commendable that we have graduates from so many different countries. At least 12 different countries are represented in our graduating class. Last and certainly not least, having taught for many years, I know that it takes a dedicated faculty to pull this all off. And I think we understand that graduate students can demand a higher level of guidance and a higher level of attention as they work on their individualized projects and in their classes that require long papers. And I thank you so much for your dedication, for being here, and for your dedication to graduate education on our campus. We could not have grown 20-fold in the last 10 years without your help. So thank you all very much. Well, to all, I look forward to tomorrow, and I hope you will join us for our commencement out on Spratt Stadium Field with our huge scoreboard and other things that I think will capture your attention. And of course, tomorrow this will all become official. So I look forward to seeing you then. Again, congratulations and thank you.
As Dr. Vardabedian mentioned, we're finishing actually our 11th year. Last year was our 10th anniversary. And in that very first class of graduates in 2007, there were only 11 graduates. So this year we have, with you all some returning folks participating, we have over 60. So that's very laudable. Now, as we near the conclusion of the ceremony, I'd like to invite everyone here across the hall into the Enright room for a reception where we can spend some time meeting our friends and families and introducing your families to your mentors and faculty who have taught you. And so after we're done, everyone is invited across the hall for that reception. So, ladies and gentlemen, the last thing that we have to do is we'd like you to stand and join us in the singing of the Alma Mater, which you can find on page 7 of your programs. Before we leave, we would like to ask that those of you in the audience, if you would please remain seated until the platform party, the graduates and faculty have exited, and then join us across the hall. Congratulations to all the graduates, your families and friends. This ceremony is concluded. It's time to celebrate.